So, hi. Sorry. So, I was technically talking to you guys, and then I decided I had time and wanted to order the box of stars. So I did that real fast, which means I obviously had to turn off my camera. This is the downside of having to do this on my main phone. But still no luck on finding my secondary phone that I was using to record before. Which, I mean, like, again, this does have the benefit of I'm actually finally uploading the videos. Yay! Look at me. I'm finally doing it. I am so proud of myself. Yeah, that was minor sarcasm. I don't know why. So, it is week 3 of having a field mouse in my bedroom. Yeah. And in evidence of the fact that because the joke is that I may have hallucinated it, further evidence of the fact that I hallucinate it, considering one, my dog was the first one to find it, not me. Not I. Is that my dog kept waking me up last night by jumping off the bed, walking around and sniffing, not like having to go potty sniffing because she's better than that, but looking for the field mouse sniffing, and then jumping back up on my bed, and then jumping on my bed and trying to find the field mouse again. And I'm like, okay, dog, if you keep doing this, then you're getting kicked out of my room, because this is waking me up and I can't sleep. Well, she kept doing it, so I had to kick her out of my room, which I hate doing, by the way. Like, granted, the second I let her into my room to get under my bed, she immediately lays down on my half of the bed. God, this dog is the world's biggest bed hog, I swear to God. So then I'm like, move, dog, move, my side of the bed. And she's like, what, mommy? No, I'm gonna go away. And I'm like, no. So I have to, like, pretend I'm gonna almost roll on her. And she goes, oh, I'm sorry, am I in your way, mommy? And I'm like, yes, dog, you actually are in my way. So please move. And then she'll move, and then she'll, like, lay down on my blankets before I can actually put my blankets, like, cover myself up with my blankets. So I'm like, dog, come on. So then she gets pissy with me because I end up having to, like, either I, like, in essence ignore her and just she gets moved with the blankets. Thank God she's a small enough dog I can do that with. Or I have to, like, pick her up and move her. Are you also turning? Yay! Pick her up and move her and such. And I'm just like, dog, I need my blankets, please, and thank you. So yeah, it's a pain in the tuchus, let me tell you. I love that dog so much. I really do. And as I always say, out of all of the dogs I could have gotten stuck with, I got pretty gosh darn lucky. And yes, I mean, I did not get gotten stuck, but I love her. I know I say that like as if I don't actually love her, but no, that's actually one of the things that makes me love her even more sometimes, is the fact that, like, a small part of us wasn't supposed to be together, and here we are living the best life together because I love my dog. Like, we have a very unhealthy codependent relationship. I say that mostly jokingly, but, like, alright, I'm gonna risk it and go through the drive-thru to pick up my order. So pause. Not officially a transition, but, like, the best transition ever, if you ask me. Except for the fact that, like, I half won, half lost the lottery there. There was only one car in front of me. However, that one car took 5 ever. Window up. Window up. Okay. This is the second time. I wonder if it's just, I don't know. I don't know why, but my drink keeps tasting like so different than what I normally get. And like, I'm aware I'm adding a flavor, so it's going to change the taste a little bit, like I'm not some crazy person. But it keeps tasting like it's sour milk. And I don't know what's going on right now. But I'm annoyed by it. And I know it's probably not Starbucks actually serving me sour milk, so that is not what I am saying. But it makes it really hard to enjoy my drink. And this is like, I live for chai lattes. I live for chai as a whole. So I may have a very itty bitty, tiny, minor, minuscule tea obsession. And if any of my friends are currently watching this, they are laughing out loud because they're like, yeah, tiny, okay. I really like tea. Gotta be honest, I'm not ashamed. I like tea. Love tea, actually. I love tea far more than I love coffee, which is surprising because growing up I was absolutely coffee obsessed. I gotta go. Wee! Sorry, I'm like never in the right lane to do that. That's a double thing because I have to be in the right lane in order to hit that wee, and I'm normally never in the right lane because I have to make a left-hand turn. Okay, it doesn't look like I'm gonna pass anybody else here, so. Oh, recenter my dude. Thank you. But yeah, so I also am very particular about my teas. Like, I'm a snob. Okay, there. I said it, okay? I'm a little bit of a snob. Okay? Yeah, no, I'm a little bit of a snob. I'm very picky about my teas. And everything else like that. Like, for example, the biggest one I'm a snob about is milk oolong. Okay, so here was the problem with me ever going to England in the first place. Ever. Shouldn't have done it. Because this kind of stuff was bound to happen. And it did happen. And it's a problem. I went to the east. Son of a mother. God. I miss the light that can make me late to work. And I mean, just missed it. I'm the second car in line. I saw it turn red. I also found my hair clip, so yay. But no, I should have never, ever gone to England. It was a huge mistake. Because I went into this, okay, so we went to Covent Garden. So the first trip, my first school trip, I had to do the buddy system. So, we had to at least have one person with us at all times. We could not be alone. And, we spent most of it as a group, actually, kind of hanging out. And obviously one of our trips was to Covent Garden, where we went into every tea store that Covent Garden had. Like, every time we saw a tea store, we all went in. Because it wasn't just me who had a tea problem. And I fell in love with the East India Company. They have my favorite Earl Grey in the entire world. Like, I will drink other Earl Greys, but like, the Earl Grey that I got there is like I'll put it this way. Out of all of the tea I have 3 tea caddies that are like 10 boxes of like, yeah, they're about that big, of just that one tea. Yeah. But I love their milk oolong as well. And since I've tried their milk oolong, I have since tried several other milk oolongs of other favorite brands that I have that are also that are easier to get in America. And I have yet, including an American milk oolong, which like wasn't bad at all. Like, don't get me wrong, it was actually quite good, except for the fact that like it was really weird because they only ask you to steep it for like a minute. I think it's even less than a minute. I'm like, I'm confused. So, because I've never seen that before. And like it's not bad. It's definitely palatable. It's actually quite good, but it's still not up to quite that level. Yay! Green light! Go! 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 Sorry. I'm now, like, my ETA went up 2 minutes just sitting at that light, so I gotta, like, book it. Okay. Book it a little bit faster, please, so I can get in front of the car in the left lane. Go. 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 Oh my god. Oh my god, no! No! No one told me I'm getting boxed in. Okay, come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ready? Whee! Accelerate! Whoop! And there we go. Okay, we're good. I'm on the road. I can finally drive. I'm not stuck behind any slow cars or next to any slow cars. Yay! But yeah, so like, I'm also, it's the tea that I, so I have a menagerie of chais. I do. Like, I'm not short on chais. I am still picky about my chais, but I love chais enough to also love the variety of chais, the spiced teas. So, I even have a red chai, which is fantastic because it's caffeine free, which means I can have it at night, which is amazeballs, because it means I can have tea at any point. I can have chai at any point of the day, and it's amazing and wonderful and stupendous. And are you going to pass me or not? What are you doing? Come on. It was nice and didn't cut you off. Oh, and now you're gonna putz next to me. I hate people. Wow, these cars really cannot decide how fast or slow they want to go. Anyways, but yeah. So, like, I live for chais. And I have an entire wide bookshelf shelf dedicated to my tea, as well as a chest dedicated to my tea. I'm gonna have it nicely organized, because I really actually did enjoy Teavana brand a lot, actually. And when they went out of business and closed down their stores, stupid Starbucks. And I actually I get their coffee because also there's nowhere else near my house to get coffee from, or when I want caffeine. And I'm a sucker for their refreshers. However, Starbucks has a very dirty history behind it. Some of the reasons why part of their baked treats are so good is because Starbucks bought a bakery that was going under and kept them open for a little bit, and then basically just took their products and closed the store down, which is what they did with Teavana. Teavana was struggling, it was getting ready to close down. So Starbucks bought it, kept it open for a while, brought the products that they liked to Starbucks only, and then closed Teavana down. And that's what they do, is they take over a company, they poach some of the stuff, and they close it down. And I hate that about them. And literally, if there was a Dunkin' on my way to work, I would 100% probably get Dunkin' coffee anyways. But I can't, and I cannot do Krispy Kreme coffee. I love Krispy Kreme donuts. They are far superior to Dunkin'. Don't fight me on that. But I can't do their coffee. So I settle with making a deal with the devil every time I, get Starbucks. I'm aware of that. It's a catch-22. But the irony of that is I'm not liking my drink today. Love how this goes full circle. This was not supposed to be like that, karmic of a conversation. But whatever. Anyways, we're gonna move on. I don't know to what yet. But we're gonna move on. Oh, I watched The Masked Singer last night. I'm not gonna give any spoilers. But I watched it. It was entertaining. Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna lie. I was rewatching Rain, and I mean, obviously, I knew everything was gonna happen because I was rewatching it. But let me tell you, some parts don't hit any easier just because you know it's going to happen. If anything, it hits harder. But I got to the point where I'm I stopped watching it. I stopped rewatching it. Because there's this, if I get too frustrated with a character, if I get too frustrated with the situation in the show, I'll just stop watching the show for a little bit, and then I'll go back to it. And that's basically what happened. But, with love, because I 100%, I love Rain. It is an amazing cast. The costumes are gorgeous. And it's just overall a phenomenal show. 100%, no doubt about it. That's part of the reason why I'm rewatching it, and this is not my first time rewatching it. But I do need something else to watch right now. I need a new series, because I'm also rewatching Bones. I love Bones. I need a new series to watch. I don't know what to watch, though. Because the other problem is yeah, I want to watch a new series, but at the same time, I don't want to have to focus on the new series. That's part of the reason why I love rewatching shows that I've already seen before is I don't have to pay too close attention, so I can multitask, so I can type up my stories or play with the dog. Or, I don't know, do other things that I do. Occasionally even read, not gonna lie. Oh, so apparently the Nook system is back up. Because I got an email at 8:30 last night letting me know, you asshole! You petty bitch! Oh my god! That tastes better. I just need to stop getting flavors in it, first off. This car just pissed me off hardcore. Okay, that pissed me off. Annoyed me and entertained me at the same time. Oh yeah, so I got an email at 8:30 letting me know, basically apologizing, hey, there's a virus in our system, blah, 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 blah. Right? So I'm cool. Does that mean that the Nooks and the Nook system and the Nook store and the Nook library are working? Hypothetically, yes. However, I have not been able to get any of my books to download, and I just bought a new book. Oh. Because I ended up buying a new book, over the store, on the website store, but it was still under my account, so, they know the Nook book is mine. And it should still pop up in my Nook library, but I can't get anything to load in my Nook in my Nook library, and I am unbelievably annoyed by it. I also forgot to grab the book that I was supposed to be reading, and the two guys in that car over there are looking at me. So I am hoping and praying. Actually, I'm at a red light. Screw, we're gonna check. That overnight my books managed to load, but I have very little hope. No! Still only have the user guide. Alright, I'm gonna have to call their customer service, because I both signed out. Like, I completely signed out and signed back in. And I've been hitting refresh like non-stop. I still don't have my books. It's the two things that take up the most room in my life is books and tea. And a little bit of wine. And a little bit of hard liquor. And my pets. But still, books is a very, very big part of it. People argued that I have too many books. I argue that there is no such thing. I think it was James Madison, whose library was literally also consisted of just stacks of books on the floor that was like up to at least waist high. And you could barely walk around his library. And I'm like, yeah, see, like, I'm just trying to be like our great founding fathers in their libraries. Because Thomas Jefferson also had a really boss library, okay? Like, I strive for that. And then I always get yelled at, yeah, but they actually read theirs. I'm like, I'm reading mine. Just slowly. I'm working. Not non-stop like Alexander Hamilton. Oh, no. Musical reference. Alright, anyways, I am now pulling up to work. So, you know what that means. Later, Gators.